And good evening, everybody. Welcome to SNSN, the streaming news and sports networks, continuing coverage of high school basketball. We are smack dab in the middle of the CIAC Girls Tournament. Mike Benarski along with Scott Fryer. Scott, what's going on, brother?
Hi, Mike, and welcome everybody to Dave Shea Gymnasium here in Bacon Academy. We're actually down low in the basement of the high school here at Bacon Academy. A nice atmosphere here going on. It's got a little, it's almost got a little Hoosiers feel in here tonight, Mike.
Little Hoosier feel.
Yeah, we welcome you guys. Thanks for joining us. We're in round number 2 of the CIAC State Girls Championship playoffs. And Bacon Academy coming in at the number 2 seed, Mike. They have a regular season record of 18-2. They are pretty stacked all the way around. Lots of talent here, especially with number 31, Marissa Nudd. She's a 5'11 junior, and she is their star player at power forward. Griswold here coming in after a big blowout win off Platt Tech on Tuesday night.
67-19.
67-19, and that was even with almost the whole fourth quarter playing their underclassmen, and got a shot to play. So good to see that. The Lady Wolverines finished the season with a 12-8 record. They had a pretty solid season, lots of ups and downs, but they finished really strong. And again, that was a nice tune-up for them to face the number 2 seed here tonight at Bacon Academy. And it should be a really good tip, Mike. I'm looking forward to it.
Bacon Academy, their head coach is Mr. John Shea, who just happens to be the son of the gentleman who is here, by the way.
Yes.
He's at the end of the Bacon Academy bench over there.
He's a Bacon Academy legend.
He's a Bacon Academy legend. Did I just repeat what you said? Is that what I said?
You just did repeat what I said.
Anyway, he's the father of the coach. John Shea has been the coach of the Lady Bobcats for 3 years. He was the boys coach for 5 years. So this is his 8th season overall at Bacon Academy. And Bacon Academy, great sports school, wrestling, basketball, football. They
Lacrosse
baseball.
Is great. Yeah.
Lacrosse is big, yeah.
Lacrosse. They went to the state championship in lacrosse only 3-4 years ago. And they got torched by a school from the eastern part of the state as
who's that?
Fondly, I think it was Darien that played.
Okay.
With somebody out that way. But this is a good school. Athletically, this is a good school. They always have a team that's going to compete. You know that you're always going to get their best when you come into Bacon Academy.
So as far as the teams are concerned today, I mean, if you take a look at just the basketball court itself, Bacon Academy has some height on them. You've got Grace Saldana, who's a junior. She's only 5'5". She's probably about the shortest girl on the whole squad. Yep. How about Emma Mancuso, 5'11"? Marissa Nudd, who of course is their star power forward at 5'11". That's going to be a little bit tough, I would think, for the Wolverines to go ahead and defend against.
Yeah, well, that's going to take away a little bit of their inside game. They like to look for Sonia down low. So it's going to be a little bit tough, and they're going to have to, for Griswold to come away with a huge upset tonight, because Griswold is the number 15 seed.
Yep.
And Bacon is the number 2 seed. For Griswold to pull off the upset tonight, they're going to have to play sound defensively, play good on the glass, get a lot of rebounds, especially offensive rebounds on shot misses. And their transition offense really has to play well. So you can't be missing those bunnies when you're running down on a fast break. And you get those open looks, you got to put those away and take advantage of the opportunities they're giving you. There's
a couple of injuries, a couple of young ladies that will not be playing in today's game. For Colchester, Ashley Lazat, she is a senior. She's number 1. She's a point guard. She will not be in the starting lineup today. And for Griswold, Abby Matheson, big loss really for Griswold, the freshman. She has a concussion.
Yes. That's a big for Griswold because she's huge as the sixth woman in this case, coming off the bench. So here we go with the national anthem.
All right, Scott, I mean, we're just about ready to go to hear the starting lineups. And, like I always say, and I mention this every single time, and I'm glad that I do, the national anthem, it makes me makes me think of guys like you who, who gave pretty much, their entire career, for the most part, to the military. So thank you very much for your service. And then, of course, Van up on the cam, also retired military. So, gentlemen, I say it every game. I hope you don't get sick of it, because I really do appreciate you guys more than you realize. So thank you very much.
I appreciate that very much. And thank you for always supporting the military community, especially in this area where we have a pretty large military presence. So I think they're going to honor the ECC athletes who were awarded here. It looks like they're going to give them their certificates and their pins for the all ECC team.
So you got Emma Mancuso out there for Bacon Academy. There's also Marissa Nudd, who is there, and Valerie Lutzy.
Yes. And for Griswold, you have Haley Eliason, you have Lindsay Van Lannen, you have Sonia Matheson, and also Audrey Drew.
They're doing the announcements right now. We do want to welcome in of course, the CIAC, making it possible for us to do the game here today, and also being picked up by the NFHS network. So we're all over the country, dude, all over the world, nationwide.
Pretty awesome. Happy to have them on board.
Absolutely. Steve Cravino, the athletic director, out there handing the awards out to Griswold, as is Kevin Burke, the athletic director here at Bacon Academy. Kevin's been here about 12 plus years. Steve has been at Griswold, I want to say about 8 or 9 now. I'm not quite sure. What's really funny is that you see these young ladies out in public at like a breakfast place. I can't ever recognize them. You know why? Because I'm used to seeing like their hair in ponytail or braids or whatever.
Exactly.
In their basketball garb.
You got so used to seeing their masks, the masks on their face when they're out there competing.
I know.
That's one of the great things, folks. If you haven't heard, obviously, if you not lived under a rock, you know that the student athletes are now able to play sans mask. Mm-hmm. They have dropped the all of a sudden, COVID's gone. COVID is not a thing apparently anymore. So we're happy to be here, not be muffled.
Yeah.
And see the athletes out there playing the sport that they love so much and being able to breathe the way they need to breathe and the whole thing. So it's good to go. And they're about to do the starting lineups, Mike.
Now, here's something that is a little melancholy. This is Kevin Babcock's last season with the Griswold Wolverines. If they do not move on, I say if, this will be his last game as coach of the Griswold Wolverines, the Lady Wolverines.
So this has the potential to be emotional one way or the other. Obviously, if they win, it's a huge win. But if they end up on the wrong side of the score, then it will be Coach Babcock's last time coaching these young ladies. So he's done a terrific job. We'd like to thank him for everything he's done. Because when you're a coach, you're not just a coach. You're a mentor. You're a parental. You're a father figure. It's just more than teaching them the rules of the game. You're teaching them life. So thank you to Coach Babcock, and best of luck to him.
Natalie Beacott getting the start. Audrey Drew, number 12, the senior. Another senior, the Van Lannen. Number 15, another senior co-captain, Sonia Matheson. And then the deuce, Haley Eliason, numero dos, number 2.
I love seeing them because those two young ladies right there are the heart and soul of this team.
Yep.
You know, if it's not Haley diving on the floor for a loose ball or running through a defender,
or Haley. I mean, or Sonia for that matter.
To that, yeah.
Oh,
the
hey,
hammer.
whoa.
I was talking about the hammer. Sonia the Hammer Matheson. She goes out there and listen. If you're going to play against her and she's playing defense on you, the next morning you're going to know it because you're going to be bruised. You're going to be sore because she doesn't back down from anybody. She will get right up in there. So even with the size for Bacon Academy tonight, they're going to have to do some work down low.
So here's the
against this Wolverine defense.
Starting lineup. Let's see: Emma Mancuso, Kara Shea, Emily Farino, Valerie Lutzy, and Marissa Nutt. So, I mean, you got to look at who has the advantage here. Well, of course, the home team does. They're 18-2. They've only lost one game at home. They lost one at home, one on the road.
They were the ECC champs, were they not?
What's that?
Were they not? They were the ECC champs, correct?
Yes.
So good for them.
But Griswold has one game under their belt already in the state tournament.
As we mentioned, they played Platt Tech on Tuesday night. It was a 67-19 whitewashing of Platt Tech. So it was a good tune-up for what is going to be a really tough game for them. So,
just so Ben Bosley, just so you know, it is not the best quality what you're trying to go ahead and promote their sport. So we appreciate you being a fan. We're going to fanboy here.
All right.
I love it when trolls come in and they go ahead and they start posting their link.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
just ignore him, everybody. But
yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for being a fan there, Ben. We appreciate that.
All right. So we're just about to tip off here. The student section still filling in here at Bobcat Nation, as they like to call themselves.
Mike Minarski, Scott Fryer on SNSN and, of course, the NFHS network today. So here we go. Let's play some basketball. Here's the tip. And right to Bacon. And there was a quick block off of Lutzy.
That was good. Again, like I was saying a minute ago, down low, you're going to have to go through Matheson because she's a presence down low. Even though she's given up a couple inches.
You need that senior leadership, but right off the boom, Kara Shea hits it from the corner for 2. 2-0 Bacon. Here come the Wolverines. They need a big game from Sonia Matheson.
Yes.
They definitely need a big game from her. And they're also going to need, I think, some precision shooting from Van Lannen.
A couple games ago, during the ECC tournament that we covered last week, was it last week or the week before?
Yep.
Sonia had a rough night shooting. She played great defense.
She had a monster block.
She has some monster blocks. She plays great defense, but sometimes she's a little hot and cold shooting the ball. So I'd like to see her come around and score some points tonight. There's a takeaway for the Bobcats. That's one thing Griswold's also going to have to take care of the basketball tonight, Mike.
The corner, that was Lutzy. Not happening. They're going to call it jump ball there as Van Lannen takes a digger.
Yeah, that was a mismatch.
A little bit. We'll
call it a mismatch. All right, so Griswold ball now.
Press on by Bacon Academy. And, wow, you're not going to see Mancuso's got some, Bacon's got some tall girls.
That's a charge.
And that's a charge on, that's on Marissa Nudd.
Yes.
And
we were talking a little bit amongst ourselves before the game, and Van chimed in, and he said, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to get Bacon into foul trouble. And right off the bat, we're drawing some fouls, so that's good. That's 2 team fouls already on Bacon.
Oh, actually, they called that on Farino.
Okay, it was a charge.
I thought it was on Nudd.
Either way, we're going to have to get some.
And they're going to
call a bump on that. So it was another turnover. And
Giroux was on the line.
Yeah,
they didn't, and then fell.
Sloppy ball handling, Mike. This is one of the things they simply cannot do against a team like Bacon Academy.
So, like I said, Wolverines have one game under their belt already. Like I said, they beat Platt Tech. Bacon hasn't played a game in a while, and a little bit of a bump there by Nudd. And nice little acting job there by the Deuce. But
Coach Shea not unhappy with that call. Or no call, I should say.
The ball gets slapped away from Mancuso.
Good defense now so far. I mean, we're a minute 20 into the game, but so far the Wolverines look very good on defense, but they really have to, their transition, they really need to take care of the basketball a lot better.
And another jump ball, as Giroux said, give me that ball. And right back to Bacon. 2-0. We're a minute 22 into this CIAC matchup. We're going to get it out to number 42, Mancuso, who drills it from about 6 feet.
He's got a nice shot.
4-0 Bacon. Griswold doesn't want to get into a hole.
They do not.
At least not a big one. Out to Van Lannen for 3. Not happening. Bacon gets the rebound. Fighting in double coverage there was Kara Shea. The ball was batted out by Beacott. Right away from Nudd. They're going to call Beacott for a foul there.
I don't know what their call is on defense. Right now, they have Eliason guarding Mancuso, which is a tremendous mismatch. But, I mean, listen, she is tough, and she'll go in there and she'll make you work.
Yeah, Nudd just powers her way in. Right past Sonia Matheson, 6-0 is your score. Beacott going to take one. It's going to go right over the hoop. And who's there but Marissa Nudd. Here come the Lady Bobcats. Going to drive to the hoop for, we thought it was going to fall, but it didn't for Kara Shea. Ref calls the ball off. Going to go back to the Wolverines.
Foul on Mancuso. I don't know why everyone's surprised on that foul. She's throwing her elbows around, so not a foul. It's a violation.
It's a violation, yeah. So no team foul. 5.5 to go. Wolverines have yet to score. It's 6-0.
Yeah, they need to
get it across the timeline. That's what they're going to do.
Well, they need to settle it down a little bit because their shots have been long.
Giroux fumbled it a little and then lost it. Here's Nudd. Going to take it back and pass it back to Lutzy. Nudd trying to push Matheson on the inside. She's 5'11", so a little bit of a mismatch there. And she gets fouled and going to go to the line.
This is we're in a dangerous time here for the Lady Wolverines because they're yet to have anything settled on offense. You know, and they can only play defense for so long. You know, they're going to have to come out here and they're going to have to make the Bacon girls work harder on the defensive end because right now it's 2 passes and a shot, and a couple of their shots and then hit the rim.
Marissa Nudd hits 1 out of 2. You're right. I mean, the Wolverines haven't even really got a chance to set up a play. They're playing a run and gun, and it's not working out. They're not getting accurate shots and making a good shot selection. There's Giroux underneath, count it for 2, and the Wolverines are on the board.
That's what they need more of. Get those open looks and make good passes.
That was exactly what it was. It was a good, crisp passing, cross court. Giroux for 2. And almost a steal. It was a guilty party on this one. Natalie Beacott. She picks up her second foul.
Second foul already. So number 13. Kylie McCormick's going to check into the game for Natalie. And Kylie's another one of those, you know, I call her pit bull because she's another one that will just go right after you. And Griswold is full of players like that. So and that's why they're here right now.
The thing is here's Nudd for 3. Nothing but net. Nudd was 6 out of the 10. It's 10-2. Bacon starting to open it up. Here's McCormick as we see her for the first time. Lindsay was thinking about the shot, but she's going to go ahead and drive to the hoop, but she's fouled.
Bacon Academy foul on number 13. Valerie Lutzy.
Lutzy.
Into the game comes number 33, Elizabeth Glover for Bacon Academy.
Sonia, nice.
Sonia Matheson.
10-4. What an, oh my goodness.
Marissa Nutt.
Nice crossover, yeah, beautiful crossover.
It was completely off
No,
balance.
Yeah, she was a nice leaner after a nice crossover. So
And almost stolen again, but the deuce there to pick it up to the double deuce underneath, but Nutt is just too tall. You got a couple of girls on here that are 5'10", 5'11".
Travel.
And she traveled. She wanted to take a three, and it didn't fall anyway, but still, Caitlin Novak, who just kind of checked into the game a couple of minutes ago, walked a little stutter step. 12-4. Bacon. And a bounce pass was supposed to go to Sonia, but ended up into Lutzy's hands, and she takes it all the way to the hoop. That's not going to happen. And Sonia rips it down, passes up to Giroux. She's going to stop, pop, boom.
There you go. It's good. Good looks there by Griswold. Nice defense on one end and a good high percentage shot on the other end.
12-6. Underneath. That's Lutzy.
That was too easy. Sonia has to be careful because she's got all the size for the Wolverines. She can get into foul trouble really quick.
Actually, that was Glover, number 33.
Here's a nice rebound after a miss by Matheson. Eli with a nice rebound underneath, a hustle rebound. Good look by Sonia. Off the glass, another rebound by Sonia. She's got.
They're all over Sonia Matheson, and they're going to call her for a travel.
Wow. I think I don't know. That's ridiculous. I mean, she had three girls pulling on the basketball, and they're going to call her for a travel. Ridiculous. Okay, well, it is what it is.
14-6. Marissa Nutt with 8 for the Lady Bobcats. Nice pass down the lane, but stolen. Nice defense there by the Lady Wolverines.
Faith Russell getting ready to check in for the Wolverines. Probably come in for Sonia. You could tell. I think Coach knew that she's a little upset after that. Nice drive to the lane by Haley. She's going to get a foul.
You see her smiling? She knew.
She is not afraid.
Yeah.
That is fat.
Foul on Griswold, number 2. Haley Elias, her first.
So Faith Russell checks into the game for Sonia.
Just that look.
Yeah, it was. She doesn't care.
No.
She's the honey badger. Long three off the front of the rim. Rebound by Russell. Van Lannon picks up the dribble. Looking for Eliason. Tried to drive in, and they call her again for the walk. No, I mean, how that wasn't a block? Beyond me. So that's 14 fouls on the Wolverines now, very quickly. Minute 16 to go in the first quarter. They are down 14-6. And there's a foul on the Wolverines. On Van Lannon.
Foul on number 22 for Griswold, Lindsay Van Lannon.
She fouled Nudd going to the hoop. Hit her on the arm. I can see that one from up here. So up and good.
So Ben Bosley is still in there trying to paste his link. I just keep deleting him.
Can't you block him?
I did.
Second free throw is good.
It's like a virus. He just keeps coming back.
Marissa Nutt hits both.
It's COVID. Different variant of Ben Bosley.
With strain.
Yeah.
And the Bobcats have blocked.
Blocked shot.
No, that was McCormick, but didn't get past her even. It was blocked.
Good box out by Ashley Giroux.
They're still trying to get that ball.
Again, who's at the bottom of the pile, Mike?
Haley Eliason.
Mm-hmm. The Honey Badger. She's been like this all season. She is the first one to dive for a ball on the floor. She's the one that will take a charge. She is not afraid. Another errant pass by the Lady Wolverines, and man, that's one of the reasons why they're down 10 right now. Is their ball handling skills have not been terrific here early on. Here's Van
Lannen for three.
Got
Count it! They need those shots. Is it going to be on Faith Russell?
No, that is good. It's going to be on Ashley or Audrey Drew.
It's a 16 foul for the Wolverines.
That's Audrey's first foul.
Nudd has 10. Make it 11. She's 4 for 5 from the line already.
Yes.
Mancuso is back in. And Glover takes a seat. So who's going to stop Marissa Nudd?
Right now, I don't know if Griswold has an answer for her, Mike.
Lindsay, that's inside for 2. And McCormick trying to get that rebound. But there's a lot of mismatches on this team with Bacon being so tall. But look at Eliason all over the place.
Nice block. Oh, wow.
It looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah.
It's Eliason. That's her second. And that's a 7th team foul.
First one is not good.
Kara Shea shooting 2, but they're also going to be in the bonus now. 5.7 seconds left to go in the first, and she misses them both.
Here's the Van.
And let's see if she can get a shot off here, and she does, but it doesn't go.
She had a good look.
Yeah.
Listen, after one quarter, Griswold's down 9. I mean, they should not hang their heads right now. They got to clean up their passing, and if they can clean up the passing and make better decisions with the basketball, Mike, they could be right in this game.
Yeah, it's not over. It's
No,
not over by a long shot.
They could be right in this game. I mean, they have been playing solid defense on this end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, you're not going to stop Marissa Nudd down below. You're not going to stop her. Emma Mancuso, another one with size. She's 5'11". Tough to stop her down low as well. So let me ask you a question. So do you think, now we all know what the rules are. Do you think that when a team like Bacon Academy, it's like the season they're having a special season, right? They're 18-2, they're number 2 seed in the state. Do you think that they get more calls because of their team that they are? I call it the Duke factor.
You know, I mean,
this is just opinion. We're not trying to say that.
I'm not going to say Bacon. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I do think that I've seen evidence of the home team wherever we're playing get a little bit of a nudge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, whether that's nothing more than circumstantial or whatever, who knows? Or just coincidence.
Food for thought. That's all.
I'd like food for my stomach.
All right, we're underway here in the second quarter. There's a pass down low. Layup. And
she missed them both.
I mean, listen. I got nothing for that. That was, I mean, we don't have the benefit of replay. I can't see, but with the naked eye in real time, that was very, very ticky-tack. Again, and I will add to what I asked you before we started play here. Do you think certain players, because of who they are, will get more calls?
No.
Based on who? Okay. Second one is in and out. Rebounded by Matheson.
Lindsay was
Good
going to
move
think.
by Lindsay.
Oh!
Blocked by
Oh!
Mancuso. She hammered it, but
Yeah.
they're going to call for a foul, I do
Yeah.
believe. That looked like it was all ball, but I think she got her on the follow through.
I thought it was a good block too. But they're going to call her for a foul, and
Okay.
John Shea not happy with it.
Like I told my kids when I coach, all the complaining and palms to the sky to the referee is not going to change his mind. I've never seen him change his mind.
Yeah.
So best to just keep it inside.
So Lindsay has 2 here. Here's the first one. It's up and good. So Van now tied with Audrey with 4 points each. 19-10. Wolverines got to go on a little bit of a run here.
They do. Lane violation by the Wolverines. Sonia jumped a little bit. And that is a turnover.
All alone in the corner. No good for Novak. That's no good. And they keep getting the rebound. But Giroux,
That's a foul.
that's her third. I never heard the slap.
That's a foul. Leave no doubt.
Griswold foul on number 12.
Giroux's going to take a seat with her third foul as it looks like Faith Russell's going to come back into the ball game here. Probably after the first shot here. Kara Shea is now 1 for 3 from the line today. 3 points total. Here's shot number 2, and she gets them both. 21-10. Bacon showing why they are 18-2.
Yeah, Griswold needs a bucket here, desperately. To keep this thing under control. To keep it to single digits.
Beacott inside to Faith Russell, and it bounces off of Emma Mancuso. Van inside to Russell. Not even close.
That's a good look, but she's got to settle that down. Maybe put the ball on the floor once first and get her bearings.
21-10. That was a walk.
That was a big travel.
Nud.
Another wide open three.
That wasn't.
Not
No,
even
that was
close.
short.
Ooh.
That ball was off Elias and
Now, you think it was?
a little bit.
Okay. You got to control those rebounds there if you're the Wolverines.
Here's Nud looking for the hoop, and she goes in.
She
And
is tough.
that kid, you're not stopping. Ain't no
She's tough.
stopping us. Ooh, Van had a good look.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little stutter step she's got. There's a
Look at
great
Faith
rebound.
Russell.
Good rebound by Faith there. I mean, she fought for the ball. That's tough basketball right there. That's good. So it's a Griswold ball.
Wolverines have to start scoring. This game is going to start slipping away from them minute by minute if they don't. Van for 3. In and out.
In and out. Off of Sonia. That's going to go out of bounds. You gotta,
Farino back in. Novak is going to take a seat for Bacon Academy.
again, we're at that point, Mike, where we can't let this game get too far out of hand. If you're Griswold,
It's already a 13-point lead.
If a bucket here, and if you're Coach Babcock, you might want to call a timeout. It's a long three.
That's Nud.
Back of the rim, no good.
Faith Russell gets the rebound, and they're going to call a foul there on Mancuso.
It is.
Yep. That's her second.
That's a foul.
And she's not agreeing.
Shocker.
She didn't agree with the first one either.
I don't ever, you hardly ever see a kid that's going to agree with
No,
you.
I know.
It's my fault. Sometimes they just know and they don't say anything. But then other times, most of the time, it's. Another missed shot by the Lady Wolverines.
It was too long.
Nice
Oh,
try,
my
man.
God. Let's see.
Timeout, coach. You get a
Timeout, yeah.
25-10, 5:32 to go in the first half. Griswold starting to come apart of the seams here. I think it's a good timeout by coach. You know, the body language of the Lady Wolverines right now is not very good, Mike. They're starting to slip behind. They're down 15 already after a very good defensive first quarter. But they're starting to slow it down a little bit, and they're not playing as good defense. I feel like maybe Bacon's getting in their head a little bit as far as their talent. So
let me ask you this: Do you just start throwing some size in there and throw Kira Nielsen in there?
At this point, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. You put her down low, have her and Sonia play down low. I don't see what that's going to hurt. I mean,
yeah,
you lose a little bit of offense, but at this point, you've only got 10 points, 13 minutes into the game. So let's give it a shot. I have to be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed in the Griswold students not showing out tonight for these girls. So you look over the other side, you see a lot of parents in the stands. I don't see any students in the stands tonight. So the boys could have had a basketball practice. But the usual contingent of Griswold is not here tonight.
Didn't make the trip.
Nope, it's not that far.
All right, Griswold ball, 25-10, 5.5 to go in the first half. Oh, boy. They need to start scoring. We've been saying that all game. Beacott for three.
Got it.
Right.
Nice job.
And they only gave her a 2.
Foot on the line, maybe? Any points right now is good.
A little tighter defense there by the Wolverines. There's a shot that was off Farino. I mean, don't get me wrong. This game is not out of hand. I mean,
absolutely not.
You know, at this level, this could change in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. This gotta play solid. You have to be smart with the basketball. You can't afford to be turning.
You can't do that either. You can't do that either.
As I was saying, you can't afford to be turning the ball over against a team like Bacon Academy. They're going to punish you for it.
If you're not going to make your shots, you have to really minimize those mental mistakes.
Correct.
That's an over and back.
Just lost a handle a little bit there. Happens. Coach is absolutely right. If you could hear Mike's picking it up, Coach Babcock is telling them to press that a little bit. When they go up top like that, press out against it. Don't sit and wait for them to come and make their move. Make a move to force them to do something.
Van for 3.
Oh, that was in.
Just a little long. Eliason has not been able to get a shot off. Have you noticed that?
I did. They're really clamping down on her. She usually drives the lane effectively, but the Bacon Academy is not having it tonight.
There's a shot there by Lutzy, no good. And here comes Eliason.
There she goes.
And up to Van. She's going to poke it back a little bit, not even challenge.
Good decision. That was a good decision.
Yeah. Here's Eliason. She throws it up. That's going to be but a nice rebound by Van Lannon. And the Wolverines control the ball. And Faith Russell misses that shot, and it's turned back over to Bacon Academy.
Yeah, she's on the offensive end. I think she's rushing it a little bit. Faith is rushing her shots a little bit. She should put the ball on the floor.
Eliason, oh my God! I thought she was going to put a rear naked choke there on Kara Shea for a minute.
Let's go. Again, the Honey Badger, right in the middle of it. Nice shot.
Oh, I don't even believe that. I don't even want to believe that.
That was Kara Shea, the sophomore. That was almost like a no-look little baby jump hook, Mike.
She has 6 points. It's like Mancuso is about ready to check back in for Bacon. Yeah, they are watching Haley Eliason like a hawk.
Yes. There's a foul.
Like a bobcat.
Yes.
Oh, I tell you, I'm getting another tattoo. You know, we both have lots of tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting right here?
What's that?
Right on my forearm, my right forearm. A Wolverine.
I'm going to say a burger nug.
A burger nug. I totally forgot about those. Let me tell you something. That's a business opportunity right there. Little burger nuggets.
I'm well aware. I was tuning in the day.
Yep.
That you guys were talking. You and John were talking about it. So.
Ball is stolen there after it was tipped by Lutzy.
That should have been a foul on one way or the other.
And Kara Shea puts it in.
17. Oh, boy.
She's got 8 points. 17-point lead. Oh!
Foul.
And you're going to call it. Shea's real active on both sides of the ball right now. And the Bacon girls having a good laugh.
I mean, it's easy to laugh when you have a 17-point lead. So,
But Bacon is now, or it should, they're in the bonus, so Griswold will shoot 1 and 1.
you know who's not laughing? Coach Shea. And the Bobcat Nation mocking the Wolverines.
We mock you with a free throw made.
That's always the best when you're getting called out of the free throw line and then you drain it. That's the best. It's been a great feeling.
I was going to look up at Van and say, I didn't know it was Lindsay's birthday.
Yeah, makes both.
Lindsay leads the Wolverine.
Yeah.
She has 6, 3 for 3 from the line for Van.
Despite the mocking from the student section, she drains both. But you can't stop that.
Yeah, no.
You cannot stop that.
How? How are you going to stop that?
She's a nice basketball player.
So Nielsen is going to check in. And she stepped on the line, but it's still going to go back to Bacon anyway, even though Lutzy had stolen the ball. So Nielsen's coming in. Faith Russell is going to take a rest. 31-14. Bacon in complete control. Inside to Nudd. You're not stopping that either. She has 17 in the first half. Sonia for 2, didn't go. Here comes Bacon with a 19-point lead.
Looking to add it to it. Oh, there it is.
And when you follow through like that, Glover for 2.
Yeah, there's a little ball watching going on by the Lady Wolverines on that.
We get a timeout on the floor. The Lady Wolverines getting scalded by a Bobcat. 35-14, $1:43 to go in the first half. So what do you do, Coach Scott?
Right now, all you can do as a coach, all you can do right now is try to keep their heads up, try to keep them focused in the game. When you're down by this much, you're down 21 already. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to keep the girls' heads in it, but you still have a whole half to go. You still have a minute 43 to go. Keep them focused, keep them in the game. The other big thing is to try not to let them get emotional out on the court. You know, you gotta, because the student section is starting to chirp a little bit. It's getting a little dicey on the court. It's getting a little physical.
It's getting a little chippy.
It is. So, the bigger the margin, the more chippy it gets, the louder the student section gets. So, just got to stay focused and play their game. Continue to play their game, but they have to make shots.
Van. It's in. She's got 9 in the first half. 35-17. That shot is short, and Beacott comes with the rebound. They're going to slow it down and set it up because they didn't have numbers. Van underneath, quick to Nielsen, and it was taken away by Bacon.
They play a very smothering type of defense, Mike, especially on the perimeter. A nice move. Another nice move
Kara Shea.
by Kara Shea. She's got nice handles, Mike.
10 points. She's the second Lady Bobcat in double figures. And we're only in the first half.
Oh, yeah. And this is what size does
That's
for
another
you.
turnover by Nielsen. And
hey. She'll go to shoot, too. That's the 10th team foul now for the Wolverines. That's number 3 on Sonia.
Griswold foul on number 15, Sonia Matheson.
That's her second.
and guess who? Kara Shea.
Mm-hmm.
She gets the first one.
She's a very talented young lady. She's only a sophomore. So the Wolverines are going to have to deal with her for a few more years.
She gets them both. 39-17. Bacon just keeps increasing the lead. They're up by 22. Bacon takes it away again. They're just imposing their will right now.
Yes, they are. This is why they're the number 2 seed, Mike.
Nud tried to shoot one at the end. Didn't fly.
Hang on to it.
That's it.
All right.
Your halftime score, Griswold 17, Bacon Academy 39.
So I would say brutal first half because the Wolverines did a lot of things good, but watching them walk off the court, their body language, not good. I mean, you're down 22 points, so your body language is probably not going to be good. But coach needs to tell them, hey, put it behind you. It's in the past. Put it behind you. Come out here. Let's cut into it. You can't get it all back in one quarter. You can't get 22 points back right away. Right? You have to work, chip away, play good defense. Now, one thing you have to say, the difference in the game right now is the interior game from Bacon Academy. Down low, inside, they are just destroying. I don't have the benefit of having a stat guy here, but I'd be willing to bet 27, 28 of their 39 points are down in the paint because I have not been impressed by their perimeter shooting very much, with the exception of a couple. Their presence in the paint has just been devastating for the Lady Wolverines. They have no answer for it. And if I'm Coach Shea, I'm going to continue to look inside every time I come down the floor.
Well, why not? They've had absolutely no answer for Marissa Nudd, number 31, and she is just a junior. So guess who's coming back next year?
Oh, yeah.
So Marissa Nudd had 12 in the first quarter, hit 5, because they kind of clamped down on her a little bit. But just as much as they clamped down on Marissa Nudd, then Kara Shea kind of took over.
Yes, sir.
So Nudd has 17 to lead all scorers. Kara Shea, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. She had 10 in the second half alone.
Yeah, that kid just did 7 backflips.
Wow. Do it again. Don't stop. Rocking out, baby. Bubba do the boogity bang bang. The boogie do the boogity beat.
I feel like roller skating right now.
I know. This would be an all skate in the forward skating direction. Slowly and carefully, please.
You got to get the line going.
Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
I was quite the skater back in the day. In the 70s and the 80s. Every Wednesday afternoon and Saturday afternoons, I was at the roller rink.
I worked at a roller rink.
I know you did.
That's all I did.
I lived there, basically.
I had horrible feet. They were calloused. I was not a foot model. It just wasn't happening. So anyway, we're going to take a look at the rest of the scoring for Bacon. Elizabeth Glover off the bench with 4 points. Emma Mancuso, who is they don't have anybody to match up with Emma Mancuso.
Nope.
She's just a tall girl, tall young lady. That's just no one's getting past her, put it that way. But anyway, she's got 4 points. We already told you what Nudd and Shea is doing. Novak, no points. Lutzy has a couple of points, 1 bucket in the second quarter. And that's it. That's your scoring for Bacon. I say that's it, but you know what? That's pretty much enough. That's 39.
That's a lot. I would like to break it down to see how many points they have in the paint. I mean, free throw line, and they have a couple of jump shots they made. I think they have one 3-pointer, but other than that, Griswold has no answer inside for Mancuso and Nudd and Elizabeth Glover driving the lane. This is why they're 18-2, Mike.
Only 4 people on the Wolverine side have scored buckets. Audrey Giroux with 4. Natalie Beacott with 1 bucket for 2. Sonia, only 1 in the first quarter for 2. And Lindsay Van Lannen has 9. A couple of threes and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That's it. That's been the scoring for the Wolverines. 39-17 is your score. Scuzzo and I are going to take a break. So we'll be back in a little bit right here on SNSN. right, we are back here at Bacon Academy at the Dave Shea Gymnasium. Mike Benarski, Scott Fryer, and Van on the cam. Scotty, first half a little brutal.
A little bit, but hey, these girls are the number 2 team in the state for a reason, Mike. And this is like my microphone.
Well, you got to put the microphone a little closer.
Okay. Still doesn't sound like it's on, but okay.
Oh, it's on.
All right. I just don't hear myself. Anyway, here we go.
Wolverines get the ball, and they're going to inbound it. They're going to knock it right off of Marissa Nudd.
Yeah, this is why Bacon Academy, they're showing you exactly why they're the number 2 team in the state. They're huge presence down low, both literally and figuratively. And they are just really doing a number on the Wolverines down there.
Van
rebounding, the whole thing. So there's a charge. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm not saying that the Wolverines can come back and win this game. It's a very tall order. However, the energy coming out of the locker room was fantastic. You saw them over here doing the Cotton Eye Joe. If you were paying attention to the screen during halftime, they're up and cheering for the charge.
I just tweeted
Eli just took. I mean, as a coach, that brings tears to my eyes. These girls are losing by as many as they're losing to, and they're still out here having fun. That's what it's all about.
It's 39-17. The Wolverines are down by 22. We have just started the second half. Wolverines trying to find a shot. Eliason's been pretty quiet, and they're going to call a travel on her.
All right. I thought maybe that could have been a reach, but that's okay.
By the way, Farino just picked up her 4th foul. Kara Shea now just kind of picking up where she left off in the second.
Backcourt. It was a tip. It was a tip. Well, they're not giving it to him. Okay. I clearly saw a tip ball on that backcourt, but I'm not wearing the striped shirt like I'm fond of saying. So 41-17. And the Bobcats are out here doing their thing again. Coming near the start of the second half. We're just a minute, 7 seconds in, and they've already put up a couple of buckets, and they're playing the strong defense. This is why the privilege of being highly ranked, you get to play the lower seeded teams. So full timeout here by the Lady Wolverines. They're going to try to draw something up here for this possession. It'd be nice for them to get something.
Hey, Van. Okay. 41-17, 24-point lead for the Lady Bobcats. And Babcock called a quick timeout to say, okay, let's reset.
Yeah, settle them down a little bit. You know, and we talked a little bit before the game about this is Coach Babcock. There's another bucket.
So no, they've clamped down on Nudd, but that's really opened up nothing but good looks there for Kara Shea.
Yeah, she's been killing it. Oh, bad turnover there.
It's hard when you've got girls 5'10", 5'11".
There's a travel.
There's a travel, not called.
We talked at least.
There's been at least 3 travel calls.
At least. We talked a little bit about this is now it's probably that's a foul. Hard foul by the Honey Badger. But this is Babcock's probably his last game now.
Is that a foul or was it a knee strike?
That was a foul. It was the Cobra. They call that the Cobra Kai.
The Cobra Kai.
Sweep the leg. We have several of our Lady Wolverines. This was also going to be their final night in uniform as well.
Yep.
Sonia Matheson, Eli, Lindsay, and Audrey.
Did you see Beacott knock into Mancuso? Mancuso didn't even move.
Good hustle there by Giroux, getting back.
Well, one of the reasons why I was very, very desiring to carry this game was because we didn't know if this was going to be Babcock's last game or not. Right. And if it was, we wanted to be there for it.
Correct. And also for the seniors, the turnaround shot by Sonia does not go. A lot of folks might be watching at home. There's a three-pointer.
That's Nud. She was left all alone.
That's all day.
They got a 7-0 run to start the second half.
Yes.
They're up by 29. Beacott takes 3.
All right.
And then Giroux gets the rebound, but she gets fouled on the way up.
Bacon Academy foul by number 31, Marissa Nudd, her first.
And that's only one on Nud. Audrey misses the first one. Farino back in for the Lady Bobcats. And Kara Shea going to go ahead and take a seat. Drew hits that one. She has 5 now. 5 of the 18 points. Wolverines had 9 points in the first, 8 points in the second. But when your team that you're opposing scores 18 and 21 and getting second and third chance shots, and they can't even they're trying like heck to get the ball out of there. Giroux
off the back.
They're going to let it go out. It's going to be bacon ball.
Listen, the girls are out there. They're playing hard. They're still competing. They're not laying down for anybody.
Did you hear what I just said? We're talking about burger nugs, right?
Yes.
I just said bacon ball. You imagine at a concession stand here, just a bacon ball?
Stop talking about it.
Bacon around like a burger.
Stop talking about it. I'm starving.
3-point shot for
over the back.
Lutzy. Is that on Novak? Yeah, that's on Novak.
Kira Nielsen checking into the game. Checking in for Natalie Beacott. Eli brings it up the floor. Oh, Lindsay Van Landen lost the handle on that.
That's how quick this Bobcat team is.
Very fast. Very good on defense.
They're chanting MVP when Nudd gets the ball. That was a 3 that was short.
Off the front of the rim. Yep.
Thanks for joining us today, folks, here on SNSN and also on the NFHS network. Wolverines and the Bobcats, second round CIAC Girls State Tournament. Bacon Academy just in total control since the opening touch.
It's a hold, and they're going to call
that on Mancuso. And here she
listen, see, I hate to see that. She complains about every single foul.
That's 3. Nudd and Mancuso coming out of the game right now, but more so, I think that was for Mancuso because that's her third personal foul.
Yes.
They're just trying to survive out there.
Yeah. Like again, they're playing hard. They're not giving up. They know what the score is. They're well aware, but they're not going to lay down, and they're going to make the Lady Bobcats earn this victory.
Ball gets tossed right on out to Eliason. Bounce pass was supposed to go to Nielsen, but Bacon takes it right back, and there's Novak. Get her first 2 points of the game. The Bacon Academy Lady Bobcats lead is now 30. Every one of these passes the Wolverines are making is risky, like that one.
Yes. And the foul. Not a smart foul. That's one of those where you just let her have the shot. It is now a 30-point lead.
Well, it was. Okay, so it's on Drew. That's her fourth, and it's a 2-point bucket for Lutzy. Beacott hustling up to get back into the ball game and get Drew on out of there. And she knows it. That's her fourth.
The basket counts.
And the foul was after the bucket, I guess.
Yep.
Beacon just kind of pokes it out of there.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. That's a nice shot.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
She now has 7. They're passing along the scoring. Nielsen trying to drive to the hoop, and she just gets tied up and fouled.
That's it. Listen, for a freshman, that's a nice move. She put the ball on the floor and tried to drive to the basket. So
it's a foul on Lutzy, non-shooting foul. However, that is also going to get the 6th team foul here in the second half for the Lady Bobcats.
Nice move by Van Lanning.
Nice touch. Nice touch.
A little pump fake action. That was nice.
You need more than one person scoring, though. That's the whole thing here. She's got 11 out of 20. 53-20 is your score. About a minute and a half to go in the third. Bacon really just kind of throwing the ball around right now.
They're looking for that shot.
We're burning some clock.
Yes.
Till we get it inside.
Nice. Nudge out of the
Glover.
way. Nothing you can do. Sonya did the best she could there without fouling her. I mean, nothing you can really do.
There was a problem with the floor.
Yeah, the little the volleyball net cover popped up, I think.
Happy Bacon Academy birthday to Jack Novak.
One of the Bacon Academy faithful. It's his birthday, Jack Novak. Van, no good in the Carachet, who's really all over the ball. Gets it out to Novak. Back out to Novak. What do you do?
Yeah, so you're up 38. I don't know if 3-pointers are the right thing to do when you're up 38 points, but hey.
What do you do?
You move the ball, try to get it down low, you get some looks, make some mid-range jumpers, but shooting 3-pointers.
Well, one of the things that we had said is that at the very beginning of the game is the Wolverines can't dig a hole.
Correct.
And that's unfortunately what happened.
Yes. It's way too much size, way too much down low for the Bobcats.
Yep.
And, they're in there battling, but
trying to look up other scores. Montville is playing Oxford today at Montville. That game started actually at 5 o'clock.
Another 3-pointer.
That's Lutzy. She has 10 now. 61-20.
Good. Of course. That was a good drive to the hoop by Eli. Unfortunately, she took an extra step. At the buzzer.
Everything is going right. Everything is going right for the Lady Bobcats.
So
Nudd has 23.
And they have a 44-point lead here. And, yeah, it's not going the way of the Wolverines tonight.
And Babcock isn't going to give. He's going to coach right to the end.
Got to coach these girls. They still have a whole quarter to play. And they're doing the best they can out there. It's just, again, now it looks like Coach Shea's going to empty his bench here for the fourth quarter, which is the right thing to do.
Well, when you're up by 44.
Listen, it was the roles were reversed the other night. We were giving the business to Platt Tech. And we didn't take our starters out until about 5 minutes left in the game.
Stonington plays tonight too. Oh no! Look at that. East Hampton beats Stonington, 43-24.
Wow.
So Stonington, the Lady Bears have been eliminated from the CIAC.
Oh, how the boys don't play. The boys don't start till Monday.
Right.
And number 43, Veronica Smith.
So here comes the bench for the Lady Bobcats. Get these girls some state tournament play. Why don't you? Ariel Nair in the ball game, as well as Veronica Smith. Veronica Smith puts it up, but she's going to get fouled. Actually, that was Novak.
Griswold foul on number 22.
That's on Van Lannen.
Yes, her second foul.
Novak to the line for 2.
Novak sinks the first. And she gets the second one.
Cat Novak with 2 main free throws.
Wolverines having a hard time buying a bucket.
Yes, only 3 points here in the second half so far.
Kylie McCormick back in the game for the Wolverines. See, there you go. Just kind of poked out.
That should be a bounce pass to the inside.
Yep.
Good hustle.
It was Glover that just kind of poked it away. Olivia Teller is now into the ball game for Bacon, as is Grace, who's all smiles. Lindsay for 3.
There you go. And they're not going to back down. They're going to still play hard, and I like it.
Lindsay's got 14.
All these girls have character, so it's good to see them, playing hard.
66-23. Big lead.
Eventually they were going to get that.
And they just waited and waited and waited until Elizabeth Glover was sitting there all alone. Munched. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball on that. Glover.
Stay with Griswold.
Glover on Faith Russell. Some of these young ladies look really young.
Yes.
So number 2, Tellar, she's a sophomore. Number 12, she's the smallest one on the court. She's a junior.
Stay with Griswold there. Even their backups, they play a tough defense for Bacon Academy.
Six minutes to go.
Eliason and Matheson checking back in for the Wolverines.
Checking back in, number 30, Kat Novak.
What do you say, dude? What do you say? I don't think there's really a whole lot to say.
You can't say anything. I mean, Bacon Academy is a very, very good, very talented basketball team. They're well coached, and listen, best of luck to them to the next round. But it's for some of these young ladies on the Wolverine side. This is the last time that they'll wear the uniform of a Wolverine basketball player. So,
Haley Eliason,
Haley, Sonia, Audrey, and Lindsay. So they'll
Van Lannen,
they'll all be. This is their last game, so a little bit melancholy there for them. So not the way they wanted the season to end, but
it was going to end somehow. Either were they lost or were they state championship.
Correct.
Giroux gets the ball into Matheson, who kicks it out to Eliason. Doesn't fall. And here's a shot there for Olivia Tellar. No good, but picked up by Shea. Novak, excuse me. 70-23. Missed layup there by Sonia Matheson. Ball goes out of bounds as the young lady goes crashing into the Bacon Academy sign. It's Natalie Beacock's third foul.
Griswold foul on number 13, Natalie Beacox, her third.
So that's so far all we know right now is East Hampton has punched their ticket to the Elite Eight.
Yes, they have.
With a win over Stonington. And Bacon Academy will face either Cromwell or Wolcott. That game started about a half hour later than this one did.
Turnover. 4:36 to go now in the Lady Wolverine season, Mike.
Old Lyme beat Parish Hill 41-11.
Good block by Sonia.
Sonia. Not really sure what happened there.
It was a foul. Running out of.
Oh, it's Novak. So they're in the bonus, and Eliason, who has no point today. How odd is that?
Yeah, it's very odd. Not usual. I have to say, as we're winding this game down, that I've been to most of the home games at Griswold this year, if not all of them. And our student section is very well behaved. It's something to be proud of. As I listen to some of the things that are being said over there, and I'm proud of our Griswold kids conduct themselves at home. So really continue to do that.
The deuce gets a deuce. She sinks 2. The lead is 45. The Wolverines only scored 3 in the third quarter.
And not good. Not a winning formula, Mike. Nice drive to the hoop there.
Oh, she was like, oh.
It's that Grace Saldana,
Yeah.
the junior. But she didn't get it. Turnaround. Who was that?
Giroux.
That was Ashley Giroux. That was a nice Audrey Giroux with a nice drive. It didn't fall for her. Sonia is fouled.
Is that on Novak? No. It's on Veronica Smith. It's her first. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Yeah, a lot of these girls getting
Elizabeth
what we
Glover's coming back.
call garbage time.
What is it?
We call it garbage time, right? The last few minutes of the game, You got a big lead. That's called garbage time. Any experience is good experience. First bucket up and good for Sonia.
And that's the first point Sonia has scored since the first quarter.
Yes. So we'll still get to see Eli and Sonia on the softball field come spring. So both free throws good by Matheson.
2 shots made by Sonia Matheson for Griswold.
So how big is the loss today of Abby Matheson?
In the grand scheme of things,
I don't think
probably not
to
that
win,
big of a deal. But I mean, she was very good off the bench for Coach Babcock. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have really made a difference. Maybe a few points difference. But having watched Sonia play for the last 4 years, you know what the Matheson girls bring.
And Giroux just fouled out, I believe.
Yep.
Griswold foul on number 12, Audrey Giroux.
Faith Russell.
Faith will come in the game for Audrey, so she's done, and that's it for her.
She's going to go down, go out swinging. Ball stolen by the Lady Wolverines. Beacott bringing it up quick. And there's a reach there on Glover.
Bacon Academy foul on number 33, Elizabeth Glover, her first.
Sonia hits the first. She's 3 for 3 from the line.
All right. Both again.
Number 15, Sonia Matheson for Griswold.
Good hustle. See, he's still, even though they're down 41 points with 2:56 to go, Griswold is still playing hard, Mike.
Which is good to see.
Absolutely. It's difficult to focus when you're down by that much. Especially when you know there is no tomorrow.
Lindsay drills a
by
three.
Linz.
3 for Griswold, number 22.
Lindsay's got 17.
That's good for her. She is not going quietly into that good night, as
she's
they
got a-
say.
Look at her and Sonia smiling. They know,
Yeah.
but you know.
Let Sonia shoot a three. She has one attempt this year.
I know.
The other night, she had one attempt and she missed. She's never shot a three-pointer in her high school career, I do believe.
Let's see. Van Lannen looking for somebody. Gets down to Faith Russell. And
No.
up and up, no good. And she's trying to take the ball right away, but
Normally, I would advocate for the younger kids to get some time for the Lady Wolverines, but you can't take your seniors out of the game.
oh,
All right.
oh, the junior Ariel Nair, the 5'4" junior.
Bombs a three. That's good. That's cool. I like it. She probably does not get a lot of playing time.
At least not on varsity.
No. Good for her. That's cool.
That's the fourth on Haley.
If you remember, back when Dylan was playing at middle school, he would get a lot of garbage time and a lot of fill-in time. And
A lot of Dylan time?
He remember. I don't know if you remember. He in the championship game, he hit a bucket and the same reaction from the fans. So he didn't get a lot of time, but when he did, he made the most of it. So I like to see when kids get their opportunity.
I do too.
Yeah. Not quite a Rudy moment, but pretty close.
Saldana off the bench comes and sinks a couple of free throws. 75-32. The only thing stopping this game right now, keep them going on, is the clock. Van, I thought you were going to pull the trigger there.
One more. There you go.
1.5 to go. Faith Russell didn't really arc on her at all. Van Lannon.
More great hustle by Sonia Matheson.
The deuce for 3, no good.
Nice. Natalie with the takeaway. Good defense.
And Eliason will try it again.
Why not? Step on the line. We are under a minute to go here at Dave Shea Gymnasium at Bacon Academy. They have a 75-32 lead. They will move on to the Elite 8 of the state tournament, Class M in the CIAC. Sonia with the turnaround. She's got 8 now.
Griswold basket by number 15, Sonia Matheson.
One other team has punched their ticket into the final 8. What a nice move there by Glover.
Elizabeth Glover.
New Fairfield, the 8 seed, they took out the number 9 seed, Granby.
Oh, wow.
43-18.
Down to the last 10 seconds. Beacott with a shot. No good. Rebounded by Eliason. Van Lannon shot.
Puts it up for 3.
No good. And that is the final score. 77. Bacon Academy. Griswold 34. And, too much Bacon Academy for the Wolverines. Too much Bacon Academy at the end of the day. A lot of size down low. And Griswold did everything they could do. And at the end of the day, not enough. So you feel for these girls. They played hard all year long. You hate to see them go out like this. But again, like you said, at some point it has to end, whether a state championship or a loss. So good luck to Bacon Academy moving on. So as you look over there, you see some of the seniors are a little emotional, and that gets me a little bit emotional as well. So because I'm close to some of these young ladies.
You see Sonia and Eliason hugging over there.
Yep. All right, so as we're gonna wrap this up here. There's a good photo opportunity for you right there, Mike.
Got
Coach
him.
Babcock with some of the seniors enjoying a hug. This is the last time any of them will be involved in Griswold basketball, at least from a player coaching standpoint. So
Right.
Who knows what can happen in the future? These girls, a lot of these times, these students come back. They become part of the program, and you hate to see them go out like this. But they had a great career. I had a fantastic time watching them play this year. I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I wish them best of luck, whatever they're going to do next. And a lot of these girls we're going to see again on the softball diamond in a couple months.
But this is definitely melancholy. I mean, we know, Bacon has won this game. They won it big, 77-34. But the other story here is they're moving on, Yet this is the end of an era here for the Griswold Wolverine lady
Absolutely.
basketball team, as Coach Babcock is moving on to other pastures,
Yeah,
perhaps.
so it'll be interesting to see what happens as far as coaching hires go. So moving on to, some of these girls will be back next year. We have a strong freshman class this year. They got some playing time. And, there's some juniors that play. So we'll see what they got next year. So I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the way they played tonight, knowing that the odds were stacked very high against them. But they battled until the last minute of the game. They did not ever give up. They kept their chins up, and they played tough. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Bacon Academy moving on to the Elite Eight of the Class M State Championship Tournament.
So we still have the boys.
Yes,
they start Monday
Killingly.
at Killingly. They've met each other a couple of times already this year. So we still have basketball, kids.
I will be there for that one
We
as well.
still have basketball.
I will be supporting. I bleed green, Michael.
I told you I'm getting a Wolverine right there, man. Anyway, that's it for us. Scott, thank you very much for last minute jumping on in.
Of course. Anytime,
Appreciate
Michael.
that.
It's always a pleasure.
And of course, you know who else? And I wonder if he's going to work camera for us anymore.
All right.
The Cam Man.
Yes, sir.
Because his daughter, Lindsay, is done with basketball.
He's got. Listen, how you feeling back there? You feeling a little
You
emotional
all right?
back there, man? All right.
You okay?
A little verklempt back there.
Little verklempt. Let's see. We got to get a little picture for a Van here. Here we go. That's Lindsay Van Lannen's father, who has given his time graciously and resources to help SNSN quite a bit. You did not play basketball, did you?
I did not.
It's an awful shot.
Not
All
a
righty.
basketball.
For Scott Fryer. For the Van, the Cam Man. I'm Mike Bonarski. Thank you very much to everybody watching on SNSN, on all through our social media platforms, and also on NFHS today. We appreciate you, and we thank you for joining us here for CIAC State Tournament Girls Basketball. Once again, your final score, the Lady Bobcats taking it to the house, 77-34. Good luck to the Bobcats as they move on in the tournament. We'll see you Killingly Monday nights.